Everybody wave. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, to the world of Ashenfell, episode 14. We are coming in on that season finale real fast. But hey, this is my game. So, we're gonna go around. As you can see, Freddy's not here today. He's got a new job. He couldn't make it today. But that's okay. He'll be back in 2 weeks to rejoin us. And with that, we're gonna go around the cast to introduce themselves and their characters, and of course, Jen, if you can come up with a question for us to answer about our characters, please do so.
All right. Hi, I'm Jen. I'm the DM for today, and I'll be taking these wonderful people through the world of Ashenfell. Question of the day: if your characters could pick out any dice they want, what would they be?
As in number or type?
Type.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Emma, Humble in the Internet, and I'm playing Jorah, who is our bard, secretly also part warlock, but uh, he would he would want like real crystal dice. Like an amethyst set or something like that. Yeah, he'd be a bit bougie, and he would like a nice real crystal set. And that's me.
Well, hello, friends. I am Martin, or Pinkman on the interwebs, as Helmlu says. I'm playing Or, a birdie boy Skylancer. Um, and if Or could have a dice or a set of dice, he'd probably just go for a D2 or a coin, because that's about as much as he can understand.
Adorable. Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Rosie, also known as Valdrian. This is my channel. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Today, I am bringing with you Daphne Gravoy, our resident half Eladrin witch doctor, which is a class that you can find on my Discord, along with the Skylancers that is created by one of our community members. Please check us out. Um, as far as dice goes, I think Daphne would clearly have dice made out of animal bone of some sort.
Yeah.
If not animal bone, like some kind of monster bone. It is, and she probably collected that bone herself and created the dice, so they might not be very balanced. But that's what she's doing. So hey y'all, just a reminder. You can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations over at this channel. For this game in particular, for every 100 biddies you give us, luck points. Anyone here you see in the camera, you can do that. For every subscription, you can give us potions, greater healing potions to the players. I mean, you could try to give it to Jen. She'll probably just have Jim, our resident Kobold Paladin, chug all of them all at once. And if you want to give us a nat 1 or a nat 20 to anyone here, you just have to donate $5 directly to the channel. So that's how you can do this. And on top of that, hey, we're a charity stream. We're raising money for Black Visions Collective today and all month, where myself and our good friend Robert the GM will be matching all of our subscription points with dollar donations. We are at 31 sub points this month, and thus that is $62 on our end going. So if you got that Twitch Prime hanging around, or if you just want to, sub because you fucking like us, you can just know that 30% of my income today is going to donating to this charity because it's cool and I love it. Anyway, that's me. That's all the stuff. Thank you, Jen. Please take us away.
All right. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Last time, our players were traveling through the Field of Sorrows, a vast field made and created by a cataclysmic explosion created by none other than the fancy sorcerer whom they stripped his powers from, a follower and a devotee of Ren. They sent him back into Ullaberry to learn more about the world, to understand about what he's done and understand why he's considered a war criminal. After that, they were traveling for a few days and rolled a nat 1 and triggered a series of this is what happens when you roll a nat 1 on my special chart. And they met the very god they are trying to pull out of the world. And he challenged Or to a arm wrestling competition. Sadly, or didn't win, mainly because a god is a god.
Despite our best efforts.
You tried
Yeah.
very hard.
Like,
Listen.
there was money thrown at this, but the even
It was
even
rough.
money couldn't save war.
It was
Mhm.
it was tough, but thank you, Silent. And after that, after Finral left, you were left alone to recover for the night, and are about a day and a half away from Lorness, the country you've been trying to get to for the past 3 sessions, but keep getting sidetracked by side missions. And I love it.
Mhm. We're being really efficient, guys.
At least we're being effective. I think. I
Everything
hope.
you've done has just been a random roll of the dice, and
Yeah.
Hey, I love
you've
it.
taken it up. And I
Hey, it
love
actually forms like a pretty cohesive narrative. I like it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And just to double check with you, Jen, we have not leveled up. We're still 6, right?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you don't get to level up yet.
Because is it because of all the side quests? In normal games, that
There
actually
we
is
get
what
there.
gets you to level up. But no, we're not. I'm sorry, I'm just giving you a hard time because I need more coffee.
No. Anyways, so as you are heading out after your encounter with the god Fenril, the necromancer, a dark deity within the realm of Ashenfell, you are still on the main road and have nearly reached the borders of Lorness. You have left the Field of Sorrows at this point and are between the spaces of Lorness and Winterdale. So you're almost there, just a day and a half more.
It's definitely going to be nice to. And listen, I've lived in the wilderness my entire life, but I'm usually stationary. So it'll be nice to just like find a place to stop, even if I'm surrounded by people, because, I don't know what it is, but do you ever notice that the roads are dangerous? Like, just
Yeah.
on this goddamn road.
This one in particular has been, yeah, pretty intense.
There was that hot lady on a horse, which was fine. There was the dragon cult.
Dragon cult.
The banshees
dungeon.
part of it.
Yeah.
The old war criminal.
Yeah. Going through that entire dungeon and
Yep,
and then meeting a fucking god. I
and then
mean,
meeting a god, and not the best god, I would like to point out. Or is your arm okay?
I mean, my ego's more bruised than my arm. Wait a second. Is this road significantly different than any others? I've never
There's just
been
a
on
lot
a road
of shit
before.
on it. Like, there's just
more than I'm used to, and I travel
Yeah.
around a lot with my profession. So
I've been to the Shadowfell, and there's more shit on this road. All right.
Just goes to show you should just fly around. It's much safer.
Yeah, sure, Aura. Let's just hold on a second and let me grow some wings so that I can fly and do that.
That's actually a great idea.
No one can just grow wings, or
I'm sure I can find a way to make it possible.
I mean, if you can. I mean, I'm not gonna say
for
no.
us to sprout wings.
Yeah.
How hard can it be?
There's magic that does that. I just don't know it.
Yeah, same.
As you're traveling, I need a survival check to get you across the border.
I think I'm the proficient.
You're the survivor gal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Stupid question. When we last left off, it was late afternoon, and we were going to take a long rest.
I would say you have taken that long rest. So
Thank you.
Okay. Recover what you need, whatever that is. Health points, spell points, dignity.
I don't think that's going to happen. That last one.
Just inspirations for me.
Inspiration. All right. With that survival check, yeah. You don't trigger the table of events. That's led you and plunge you on this entire road. And you are pushed into the borders of Lornas, approaching the city-state and refined religion that is Lornas. And you step up to the border, and as you get to where you're supposed to cross, there is a guard post of sorts, a checkpoint. So as you approach, there are lines and lines of carts on either side, getting checked over, read through, seeing if they have anything nefarious. And you are eventually just stuck in a queue, waiting for your turn to get through the border.
Everyone got their passports.
Greebs, do you have my passport? Greebs nods.
You think it actually requires passports now that I think about it? Like, what kind of documentation are we supposed to have going into the city?
Greebs has it. I don't know what documentation is required, but Greebs has it.
Okay. Okay.
We're good.
Alright, if you say so. I'll just sit
I
here.
guess if we're gonna be here for a while, or is gonna clear a spot of rocks on the road. Clear a spot of the rocks that are on the road, and start doing sit-ups.
Alright.
Do you want me to sit on you?
You know, that's a good idea.
More resistance that way, yeah.
I wish I could see something about its face right now.
Do you mind actually?
Yeah,
And
sure.
he's going to grab Jorah and just start benching him.
He doesn't weigh much. I have a -1 in strength.
Your physique is slight and or strong, so
Yes.
you don't
Yeah. We've long since established that he's just a wee baby twink, so we're good.
Yep. Today on D&D we have the twink, bird, and the witch.
Yeah. Disaster lesbian.
She's a disaster
Yeah,
lesbian.
disaster
Clear,
lesbian.
like, oh, come on, come here.
But eventually you are kind of shuffled along, and you reach the front of the queue where the checkpoint is, and two guards are standing there. One is human, one is elvish in nature, and they look to you, Ior and Jorah, a bit, and say, "Reason for being in Lornas," as they hold out their hands.
You need to put me down now, friend.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna gently.
As soon as I've dropped down, I'll put my hand out to shake. Visiting. And we have official business to speak with the leader. What's her name?
The God Emperor?
No, we're not trying to speak to the God Emperor. We're trying to speak to. Fuck, I do know her name.
Listen.
I've even been in her presence as a player before.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Mary Palladino.
Yes.
There you go.
We have official business with Mary Palladino on behalf of the leaders of the other countries.
Are we a diplomatic mission?
Yes.
That's yes. What did you think we were supposed to?
We have
what
to
we were
appeal
doing?
to her to exit her neutrality and aid in the current crisis. So we do have, if it is possible to communicate with some of the world leaders, they know that we are coming. So, you can message on ahead if it's needed.
They look you over. Roll persuasion.
Give my biggest winning smile. Ooh, 17. What's my plus? Plus 11. So that's a 28.
The guards think for a moment, then exchange some quiet words with each other before they kind of wave you through, before stopping the cart behind you. Seems you are allowed to cross into Lornas.
Thank you kindly.
Ah,
Yep. Next time we stop, or you can do it again. I don't mind.
Okay, I can find a big rock as we walk.
Sure.
I guess we need to
Maybe you
find a
just need to
place
like.
to put our horses, though, right? Like, we're in here. Oh, we're not in the city. We're just in the country, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
only entered into the country. The city's another day away.
Yeah.
Keep on keeping on.
Do you know if there's any settlements between here and the city, or are we camping?
Would I
Guess we'll-
know?
Roll history check.
Oh, not as good. That's an 11.
11.
11.
You would most likely would have come up the Orm Road, which is through the Earth Kingdom and the Water Kingdoms. And you recall there were some settlements along those paths at the crossroad, and can reasonably hazard a guess that there would be some along the path you were
Yeah.
on now.
There'll probably be a couple. Hopefully with less black dragons in them.
Yeah, I mean,
Or none, preferably. But
agreed.
at least less than an entire cult worth.
Greeps actually taught me something.
Oh.
If it's like an amount, you say less, and if it's a number, you say fewer.
Hmm.
Or would you say it's an amount of black dragons or a number?
It's kind of both.
So less, fewer.
Less, fewer dragons. Yeah. Yeah.
Or we'll turn to Greebs, who will just shake his head.
It was hard to quantify as we were talking about a cult worth and we did not know the exact number, so I guess it was more an amount.
Anyways.
Did she just say 15?
You travel along the road, and it's, since I would say you made this right trek for the day, and they have to get in line, and it's about noon now that you're reaching into the country.
Anyone want a song?
Traveling on the road is so slow. Sure, why not?
Alright. I'm just gonna be like balancing properly on my horse and just some travel music. Lo-fi beats to travel to.
Perfect.
I like it. I'm down.
So, are we gonna have a plan of attack when we do this? When we speak with her? Are we just gonna try and wing it?
I mean, that's normally how I do things, but we know how much winging it for me when it comes to talking to other people goes. So here's the thing, Jorah, and I'm gonna get my horse over next to you. I'm gonna hold on tight to my horse and put my hands on your shoulder and be like, it's all on you, because
Okay.
do you want the bird child to talk and try to negotiate? I don't think so.
What? I'm great at winging it.
Oh, hey, you made a joke. Well done. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good at flying.
Haha.
And this is why.
Yeah, I think if that is okay with everyone present, I don't mind being official spokesperson when we get there. I mean, we are there speaking on behalf of King Dwell, Monty Greenhorn. We won't necessarily tell them that Beltane, but people
Right.
of import, and the Empress of River Castle that I can't remember the name of, but her. So people of import, and they are the ones who tasked us on this. So if we go, we are representing them. They are appealing to her to consider for this current crisis exiting out of neutrality to assist in some way, as these troubles may be something that come to her borders, and a unified force is stronger than everybody just fending for themselves.
Don't forget King William and the
Oh yeah,
the one with a wyvern.
that's King Dwell. Yeah. Yes. Also King William. I'm hoping that that should be enough, and realistically, it's going to be tricky because if she is just going to say no to it, then it's going to be hard to persuade her. I am open to trying. Perhaps there's something they need assistance with that we could assist with to convince her. I don't know, but
We'll just have to put on our best winning smile.
I'm good at those.
You can see Or with his beak puts on the most awkward imitation of a smile you can ever imagine.
You just open your mouth very happily, like.
Or, you're representing your people and the nobility and honor of your people. So maybe you're going to be a little more stoic, strong, silent looking, authoritative.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. I'll strike a pose.
Yes. A pose of importance and quiet dignity.
You can see Or takes his cloak and
That's exactly it. Winner. That's a winner. You look very important.
thank
The
you.
most important. The most
Mhm.
important person here.
Yeah. Very much. He's the one with the title. I ain't shit. I'm a bard. I have my own levels of importance to the hearts and minds of the people, but not politically important.
As we're
Listen.
walking along,
I'm a witch. Nobody fucking likes me, but they come to me when they need shit. That being said, let's kind of keep it on the down low that I talk to dead people.
Yeah. Let's keep it on the down low that you collect body fluids as well.
Just of monsters, not
Your
of
whole
like.
practice of I know, I get it, but like even
listen, there's magical there are properties in some body fluids that cure the honey disease. Okay, so let's just.
yeah,
do
you and
important
I
work.
understand our importance to society at large,
Right.
And the people,
And the
right?
society at large doesn't understand my importance for science.
Yeah.
And
What's a science?
I have been penning a song that I think you'll like. I'm considering it just being like an epic poem rather than a song, but I'm still workshopping it.
About me?
Yeah.
No thanks.
I mean, it doesn't name you,
Okay.
but it creates somewhat of a mythos and a legend around you and your practices in the woods, and it paints you in a very positive light.
Okay. She looks.
It might drum up business. Consider it a way of advertising your business. It might, draw people to you. Not
too
in
many
crowds, because
people.
I know you're not into it. Yeah.
Yeah, not too many, please. Just I'm here for the desperate folks, not the like, oh, I want to like, cure the bags under my eyes kind of folks.
No. This creates enough like mystery and almost like the hint at danger to make it sound quite mysterious.
Okay.
That maybe it would just be people who just go there if it's something they really needed. But like I figure it could be a good.
Just before it gets published, I will thus edit as I see fit. Okay.
All right,
I'll give you some notes on how I feel about things.
Okay.
Who's leading the front?
Oh yeah, I'm in the front.
I don't even know where I am on the screens and who I'm pointing at, but I meant to be pointing at Daphne. Wait. There.
I'm the survival lady, so I'm in the front.
I need you to roll perception.
Yes, ma'am. I'm good at that.
We're just clopping away.
Mm-hmm.
As you're traveling, the road kind of dips down into almost not quite a valley, but a rising crevice of sorts, a rising cannon, and the walls of the earth kind of rise up around you, almost in a not quite comforting, but in a way that is natural, and the road seems more of a natural element, well worn by passage that seems to be a recurring path. And it's less maintained than the road you had been previously on. The earth is a soft red color. You see bits of grasses and the sky above you. What you can see is a nice soft blue with a dash of clouds through it. And as you're traveling, the road kind of eases open in a way that gives almost a sigh of relief because was a almost claustrophobic moment before it just relaxes and eases into a wide valley of forest and soft rolling hills full of grasses and flowers. And distantly around you, you see what could be described as floating isles of rock, earth, and other natural curiosities. You see creatures kind of bounding and flying through these flying elements off in the distance above the forests and hills. And as you look, you see an elk cross the road in front of you, something gold and dangly caught in its antlers as it just kind of gives a loud baying sound before disappearing off into the woods itself.
Oh. Okay.
Or is staring longingly at the flying creatures playing with the floating chunks of earth.
So I saw like something gold in this deer's antlers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to like trot my horse up to where I saw the elk go into the forest and see if I can like peek into it to see if there's something, if I can see it.
Daphne, where are you going?
There was an animal with something in its antlers. I want to go see. Leave me alone. What, you like?
Just like
Roll
perception.
Okay.
I just find it funny that she walked off without saying anything. Just, where are you going?
With a 10, you see it kind of duck behind some larger thickets, what you would naturally know to be blackberry bush. I mean, everybody knows what a blackberry bush is. You either scrape your hands on it or you eat the berries, probably both. And you see it duck behind these bushes and kind of around some trees.
About how far away from it is it?
It's about 20 feet from you at this point. It's not traveling very fast. It doesn't seem overly disturbed by people. It's probably used to traffic.
But and it still has this thing caught. It doesn't look like it's trying to get rid of it.
It doesn't seem disturbed by it. It just probably doesn't know it's there. On its antlers, out of its line sight.
I will go ahead and to kind of get it to like stop, cast calm emotions. So that I can go investigate what's in its antlers.
Okay. You cast calm emotions. Roll animal handling check on top of it with advantage.
Huh?
With advantage.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Alright, animal handling. Come on, heck yeah.
It stops and just kind of trots in place in a circle before it kind of faces you, lowering its head to get a better look at you. It doesn't seem overly bothered by your presence.
Yeah, I will slide off my horse. I will go through these thickets and go up to this elk and, kind of like make cute little cooing noises at it. And it's like, don't worry, I'm not going to turn you into jerky today. As I, like, go and pick this thing out its antlers, whatever it is.
Okay. You pull it out, and it looks to be a necklace of some sorts with a heart that looks broken, but looks like it's clasping around it to push it back together.
I'm gonna... So it's like a locket?
It's not a locket.
Okay. Then I will go ahead while we're here. The concentration on calm emotions will drop. as I do detect
As
magic.
it drops, the elf snorts at you and then kind of just butts you with its head before scampering off into the woods.
Bye, sweetheart. I love you. Thanks for the present. Like, as it, like, butts me, I do that. It's like, bow. And I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. It is magical in nature.
Mm-hmm. What school?
Let me look it up.
While Daphne is examining the necklace, Google Or's squire, who's a hummingbird Aarakocra, is just nervously picking at the blackberries, trying his best not to scrape his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, you are still here? Go pick berries on the other side, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
Ghoul sheepishly nods and goes to the other side, finding no blackberries, but still looking.
Make sure you get plenty, please. I can make, like, a little cobbler with that or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah, I do.
He looks even more frenetically.
It seems to be evocation.
An evocation. I'm gonna kind of like walk back to
That's
like where I
the
left.
closest school I can get to it, because items, for whatever reason, don't have school spells.
Yeah.
School's tied to them, so
Yeah.
evocation's the closest one I can get.
Okay. I will go up to Jorah and kind of like hold it up to him. Look what I got. Something a little magic here from our woodland friend that we met on the road.
Is it cursed?
It is not cursed. Well, it is magical, but I do not sense a curse. I don't know if Detect Magic can actually sense curses. Probably, I don't think so. Like, you would need
think so.
Identify, I think.
Yeah, you need identify
Yeah.
to trigger all that.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, I'm happy to check out the next time we kind of settle down for a meal while you're cooking and all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, nobody
Just
put
to,
this, nobody put this on. Does,
I mean, you could attune to it to find out.
yeah, does Muhammad have Identify?
Let me check.
Yeah, because I thought we had, like,
Yeah, I think he does.
yeah.
Mehemen. He does, and he has a prep for today.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Muhammad and be like, hey, could you just, see what's going on with this necklace here?
Okay. He takes it, and his brothers kind of slithers out and sits on his shoulder as he does this. And he casts Identify. A few moments later, he holds it up to you and says, it's the parapet of wound closure.
Nice, that's a really cool item.
Wound closure. I wonder how that sweet baby elk got it on his antlers. Okay. I'm going to wear this because I chased down the deer and wasted 2 spell slots to get this. So, like, I'm gonna, like,
That's fine.
because I already have, like, Medallion of Non-Detection, and so I'm just gonna, like, because, you know, Daphne just stacks necklaces. She doesn't, like...
Yeah, there's
Bling.
no necklace slots in D&D.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
just... It does
Yeah,
not
I'm good.
look
I have my jug and my ring, and I'm
Yeah,
I'm
it does
good.
not look like it acquires attunement, so...
Oh, it does.
It does?
Yeah, the parapet requires attunement.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you just
it
need to make
does
sure you've
require
not got
attunement.
3 things that need.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I have, like, any other than... Well, I have non-detection, which does also do attunement too, right?
And
Yeah.
the boots don't require it, so.
The gloves don't require it.
You see Or staring at the shiny necklace. And he, without taking his eyes off the necklace, he says, Greed, remind me to get something shiny made in the next town we go to.
And then there's, like, a moment that Daphne is trying to clasp this necklace as Or is staring at her chest because that's where it hangs. Thinks about it for a second and is like, you know what, Or? Here. You tend to
No, this one's yours.
It's okay. Because here's the thing. You tend to go head first into a lot of stuff because you are the muscle. And here's the thing. If you have this on, it means that Muhammad and Jor and I can use less to keep you up and more on helping you murder things. Okay? Here you go. Take it.
Or is gonna frown for a second. Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead. Don't say I never gave you anything.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. But if you die, I get it. So
That's okay. I guess if I'm dead, it won't be a problem.
well, that's the thing with this. Whenever you are dying at the start of your turn, while you wear you stabilize. So that's like the thing. Like it's gonna be way harder for you to die. So you'll be okay.
You know, I once heard an earth elemental say it's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep on going.
The other really cool thing about it is that when you roll hit dice, your going hit points, you double it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Also, earth elemental Rocky Balboa. No, come on, guys.
Listen, cute deer. I got a bio if you want to go check out that rock elemental.
So you're traveling along the road. New necklace acquired. It is pushing at this point, since you've traveled for a while, early evening, so about 4 or 5. And you can either start looking for a place to settle down or travel to the next town, which will take you another 3 hours to get to.
Or is going to crack his neck. I'm good to go if you guys are.
Yeah, let's just go and get somewhere decent to sleep. I need a pillow.
Jim
As long-
nods. Pillows are nice.
Yeah, they are.
As long
Jim,
as it's not a,
Jim knows what's up, and I'm gonna fist bump Jim.
as long as the
Takes it.
down is ethically harvested, I'm all for it.
Down doesn't deserve to be, as Jim flicks his keeps writing.
Jim, you know what? We started off on a bad footing because you stole cookies from my house, but I respect you a lot.
Can I lift Jim up by his head?
Sure, roll a strength check. He's wearing plate armor as a paladin of Pelor.
Okay, I'll roll a strength check.
Told you that that's not dignified, or
Yes, maybe I want him to feel a little undignified at this moment.
oh, look, you literally like hunted us some ducks earlier, so
Yes, but that's to eat.
well,
Yeah, you pull him up and he just dangles above the horse, and you make a dexterity check as he flips out a dagger and slashes at your arm.
Dexterity save?
Yeah.
Get off me, you scaly...
Hold on.
He's a wily one.
He hits you. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
He hits you, and you'll take 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay. A feather, one big feather comes off, and Or will glare at Jim and say, "You're lucky that wasn't one of my flight feathers."
I'll skin your flight feathers!
Or is gonna, his eyes are gonna go wide, and he's going to take off down the road.
Why are you running?
Jim's gonna skin my flight feathers.
he's arguing with Jim over some pillows and comments about feathers.
Who?
It's fine. Let's just go. We've got a little bit to go. It is getting darker, but we're going to try and get to the next town so we can stay somewhere comfortable.
Mm.
Plus, I can maybe perform and get some free board if I can. And some tips, maybe.
That'd be nice. Maybe I can cure somebody's baggy eyes.
Yeah, I want to do some shopping when we get to this proper city. I
Mm.
don't think this town's going to have anything, but I feel like I want some new shinies too.
Alright, well, we push this through.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so about 3 hours later or so, you come across what looks to be a whitewash building with a kind of slanted black tiled roof. There's no bushes or trees around it, just fields and grass, a few flowers, but not many. And the sign says the God King's Respite.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, if it's good enough for a God King, it's probably good enough for me.
Oh, now I'm gonna get to flex some of the reading material we got from that woman.
It's good because there's nothing else that you can really flex. Let's be real here.
Or just gonna giggle but say, I mean, you can really flex reading material.
Flex your vocal cords.
Yeah, that is.
Listen, yeah. And very talented hands, thank you very much.
Mm.
Alright, anyway. If y'all are done fucking with me, let's get inside.
Or is just gonna not blink and say, never.
Never.
Noted.
So you go inside, and it's a fairly busy inn. There's barely seats for you to sit. The bartender is serving up drinks. Looks to be a half-orcish man, just kind of talking and smiling. He's very jolly looking. And you see a dwarvish woman kind of serving drinks but barking orders at the bartender. It's hard to tell who's in charge here, but they seem to have a natural dynamic between the two of them.
I'll go strolling up towards the bar. Hail. How are we today?
Just fine. What can we do for you?
Well, perhaps a couple things. We are traveling through to the capital, so we were hoping you maybe had rooms to rest.
We have one. Is that alright?
Yeah. How many beds?
2.
Sure. Yeah, no, that works. That works definitely. Also, I happen to be a traveling performer. If you don't have anyone booked for tonight, I would quite happily, perhaps perform in your establishment tonight.
That's fine with us. Just find a spot and sit down. Any coin you make is yours.
Thank you. Any requests for the type of music or mood you would like for tonight?
No heritables shit.
All right, I can do that. Perhaps just a round of drinks then for us as well. One for yourself too.
Alright, thank you.
Is it
Mm-hmm.
common to get the bartenders drunk?
No, you don't get them drunk. Usually you offer to get them a drink and either they can get a drink or they can kind of store them up or they can just take money off your bill, however much a drink would be, and they get to keep the money.
Mm.
It's kind of up to the establishment how they want to run those things, but it's polite practice.
Mm.
I've heard of people buy musicians drinks. The musicians that are working there, they're resident musicians, and then those musicians don't get drunk because they have to play, and then they just take the money instead of the drinks.
Yeah. Or like all the drinks at the end once they're done performing. I have done that more than once.
Of course you have.
Who knows? Maybe someone will buy me a drink tonight and I'll get lucky.
I'm sorry?
Getting drinks.
Don't get too lucky. I don't want to have to tattle on you.
I don't plan on getting that kind of lucky. Listen, I am a one fey kind of man. Now I am
Good.
a one fey kind of man. I'm trying out a new way of being.
Jim just kind of sits down next to you, having pushed somebody off of their seats, and then, "Found us a table!"
You are absolutely magnificent, Jim.
I know!
Yeah.
Love him, hate him.
Yeah.
He's one of kind.
My life is a lot brighter with you here.
Yeah. I mean, you might need sunglasses, but yeah.
I'm gonna fist bump him again.
Fist bump you back.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty strong. It hurts
yeah.
a bit.
It's alright. I'm into it. So everyone, we having a quiet night with no ghosts, no banshees, no cults.
Wow, you just probably went and fucking jinxed it. Thanks.
Hey, I like an exciting life. What can I say?
Not
Anyway, I'm gonna finish this drink and then I'm gonna find myself a spot to go and perform.
Cool. Just kind of want to give a quick perception around the room to see what other kind of patrons are finding this establishment.
Sure.
Sort of ordeal. Just anyone stick out, that kind of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, my allergies are garbage. What am I doing? I'm doing a perception check. I'm prompted this. Okay.
Perception check. You see as you glance around, and Jim has taken a large tankard and down half of it. It's now kind of deep into the drink already. You look around and you see a variety of people ranging from full-blooded orcs to what looks to be a triton, a turtle, tabaxi, humans, elves, dwarves, one or two drows, drow people here, and a few halflings are scattered in between here. You spot a gnome kind of just arguing with somebody, standing on top of the table, and they have a jolly laugh afterwards. You see a couple of what look to be Genasi people. It looks like to be a very diverse group of people, but the majority of them are wearing what looks to be white robes with different colored sleeves on the end, and they each have a symbol across their arm that kind of stretches from across the shoulder to across their chest. And as you take a closer look, it's a blazing sun with an eye in it, and it looks to be two glaives on either side of it. It's a very beautiful embroidery.
May I religion check that?
Yeah.
You know, I think it's part of the Glaive Lancer Order of Knights. I learned about them when I was studying and the guard post.
I mean, given that we know that there is only the one god here, I'm feeling pretty strong about who I think it is. As I pull out my leaflet.
Or that.
So
It's the same symbol.
So what you're saying is, did we just happen upon the cleric bar?
I mean, this is the God Emperor's respite. I feel it's a
Yeah,
strong,
that is true.
you know,
Feel a little-
people are really into him here.
Fashionably out of place, but you know, we'll see.
Open hearts, open minds, you'll be fine.
Yeah, of
As I
course.
pat your shoulder and I wander off to go and perform. I'm going to be pretty instrumental at first. Relaxed, but picking up in energy, and then singing general songs, trying to keep away from specific places or you know, cultural references. He's keeping it nice and neutral and relaxed. But if people look like they're needing high energy, he'll start picking it up.
From across the bar, you'll be like, "Play Freebird."
And now here's Wonderwall.
I am triggered. Hi.
Yeah. But he might play Freebird just for the shits and giggles of having Aura there.
Is it a song about a phoenix?
Yeah.
As you start up Freebird, a
Here's Wall of
dagger
Force.
just lands at your feet. Say, no religious subtext.
All right, yeah. Okay, Freebird. All right. I was just thinking about my friend. I mean, he's an Aarakocra, and okay.
And he's quite free. Look at him.
He'll strike the pose.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Do Backstreet Boys. I want Backstreet Dolls. I want it that way.
Check on that song.
A religion check.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Freebird.
Well, what do I get for religion?
You can play Wall of Force. It's a popular song here.
For 16.
Freebird is actually a very religious song within the Aarakocra peoples. It's a liberation song, and it's dedicated to the Aarakocra gods.
I was just, I was being respectful. It was requested by my friend, but okay, I can leave at the door.
Wow.
They are very strict on the one god policy.
Okay,
It seems.
okay. Jorah maybe didn't know that was what that song was meant to be for. Because he's trying to avoid culturally specific things. Okay. But yeah.
To be fair, or didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Is there, like, can we just do
It's
karaoke at this point?
Change all the lyrics to la 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 la.
Yeah. But no, I'll be performing for a lot of the night.
Yeah. Make a performance check. 3 rolls.
Sure.
And we can determine how much you make.
So 19, 18, and 18.
So
I get plus
10
8s to them, so it's
So you
yeah.
earn 10 the first hour, 39 the second hour, and 40 the last hour.
nice.
Awesome.
And I'll be taking requests from people. Like, I will be encouraging the crowd to join in. If it's songs that I think everyone will know, I'll encourage sing-alongs. And just generally trying to crowd please.
You are my fire.
That's always a crowd pleaser. Let's just say.
Desire.
I have not seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I'm aware of that scene where they get the lineup to do that.
But you
yeah.
do well and earn yourself a decent amount of gold. Jim starts a fight with somebody and he wins. So I hope he wins. Let's see.
Can I sing a song about a mighty kobold, like a diddly-dee kind of song about after the
A very
fight is
not
finished?
religious, not
Yeah.
divine empowered kobold.
Nah, yeah, it's just a it's a cheeky song.
Cheeky song, yeah.
Yeah. But yes. And then I'll go and chill with my friends when I'm done and buy some drinks.
Yeah, the last 2 rounds, Jim wins and he's very triumphant and drinks some more. And makes a few friends with the drow people, and he seems just having a good old time.
Mm-hmm.
Before Jorah is finished performing, when most, if not all, eyes are on the musician, I'm going to go up to Daphne and say, Daphne, thank you for the necklace.
Oh, you're welcome. It's cool.
I think you should hold on to this. And Ora's going to hold out a closed fist and drop his ring of pedigree. You would recognize the emblem as the emblem of the Skylancers.
I have no idea what that looks like, but cool.
It's 2 crossed lances and
Okay.
wings.
I would like to say she doesn't recognize it as any sort of order of Skylancers, because you are the first Skylancer that she have known, so she is quite confused. And I'm going to pause. It's like, you don't have to give me something in...
No,
It
it's
was-
mine.
it was
We're
a
just
present.
trading temporarily.
No, it's here. You don't take your ring. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to, don't ever feel like that you really have to repay somebody when they give you a present. Like, I'm not that kind of person. And anyone who feels that way can stop.
Or is just gonna wordlessly envelop Daphne in his wings in a big hug.
Oh, okay, thanks. Ah, yes.
Thank you, Daphne. The
You're-
wings are very soft, but
I'm gonna pick a feather from it.
or doesn't notice.
Yep, just take a feather, stick it in my pouch. We are hugging, Pat. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Can you
Or releases the embrace.
Thanks. Hey. No, what? Never mind. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Small bird child or large bird child or yeah. Don't. It's fine.
You can see there's a small tear in one of Or's eyes.
Daphne's feeling incredibly uncomfortable. Do you need like some Jorah, can you
Yep.
play can you play something really happy? The bird's crying.
It's allergies.
Yeah, he'll make his last song a big part. You know, like Jen, you'll know here in Scotland, Proclaimers is always on at the end of the night.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
something that sets the mood right, and then he'll come over with a drink and sit with his friends. Well, that was successful.
Right? I mean, very good crowd. I mean, other than the time you tried to play Freebird, I'm sorry I almost got you murdered.
You know, it's alright. I'm happy to take the hit. Turns out it's an honor to Aura's people, so I'm happy to play it, even if it does get a dagger at my feet.
Okay.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Jorah, you're so smart.
Yep. I am. In some things, I feel everyone has their own type of intelligence.
What do you think my type of intelligence is? Muscle intelligence?
Yeah.
Muscle memory,
Yeah.
I would say.
Strategy. Like on the battlefield, you're really, really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you know what? Your time spent out in the world and learning other people, you are just slowly developing your emotional intelligence as well.
It's hard. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming.
Yeah, but you know, all good things worth learning are like that. It's hard work.
You can see as he sniffles a bit and clears his throat.
Bet you're getting real good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, drinks on me, guys. I earned some cash there.
Oh, excellent. A bottle of your finest rosé, please.
All right.
Thank you.
A bottle each for everyone, please.
Ooh, I'm gonna high five you.
Just a straw.
Our own bottle. Ooh, so who are we gonna go share our bottles with? As I like turn around and lean against the bar and once again looking over the crowd.
I mean, I feel like getting to know you as I do and being pretty good at sussing out people's types. I think that turtle looks right up your street.
Okay. It's not. I'm gonna tell you why. Hey, wait, is it a lady
Okay.
turtle or a man turtle?
Make a perception check.
Because Daphne knows what turtle dick looks like, and I don't know if anyone else here knows what a turtle penis looks like,
Yeah.
but that
We know
shit
what
is
turtle penis
fucking
No.
weird.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Val. I have a really very strange knowledge of animal penises. I was an amateur biologist. Okay.
You look this turtle person over, and you look closer and realize they're a hybrid of a orcish person and a turtle. They are a crossbreed between the two peoples. They very rare and very rarely appear within the world, but here you are.
It's
They-
an
Male.
orcal.
Male, okay.
It's an oracle.
An oracle.
An
What do you
oracle.
think? I mean, as weird new experiences go, you'll just have to try and hedge your bets that he's got orc dick.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I am, 95% gay as fuck, but I'm very interested in that creature's fluids.
Alright, can I just say, as I said, I have got to know you so well, I am able to peg
It's true.
exactly who
Like
you're gonna
the
want
one
to
time that
peg
like
in this
if
bar.
if the
Yeah.
dick is okay, like that other 5%, it's
Yeah.
that whatever's going on right there. Let's go see
Alright,
if.
I will hold out a fist to bump you as well.
Okay,
but
let's
listen,
go. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's do it.
Alright, I'll wingman you, let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna bring my bottle of wine over and I'm just gonna sit
Because I
down.
can't seduce anyone in bars anymore, so all I can do is help my friends do it.
Hey. Do you like
Or is going to
Do you like rosé there, Fran?
The Oracle looks over to you. I like it. It's pretty good. It's pretty nice. It's I pretty much like anything, but I hate apple juice.
So, what about cider? Because cider is just alcoholic apple juice.
I don't like cider.
Alright, see you later.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna try to look at Jordan. He doesn't like cider. That's my favorite drink ever.
Well, that means more for you.
No, it's a hard line. Like,
Hard
here's the
line.
thing. It
Alright,
was already
you can
a,
tolerate most things,
but
just
here's the
not
thing.
a dislike for
It-
apples.
it was a soft line because of the whole, like, being a boy. It became
Okay.
a hard line with
And
the boy.
potentially having turtle dick, and then
Yeah,
now
like,
apple
that hard
juice
line
boob.
is gone now.
Okay, can I scan the room for a buff-looking woman, please?
Sure, make a perception check.
I feel like because this is my favorite terrain, I should get advantage, but it's fine.
your favorite terrain. That's 10 out of 10.
Finding mates in bars. It's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You look around and you see what looks to be a rather buff-looking tabaxi woman and a rather buff-looking halfling woman.
I'm just gonna slow turn you by the shoulders where you're facing like away from me and be like ding 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 ding.
Oh, good.
Uh-huh.
And she's female, so she don't have spina penis. Let's go.
And she's feline. That's
Exactly.
you know.
Which, like, see, if it was a boy, spina penis. But, like
Some people are into spiny penis.
some people
Listen.
are. I'm not into most penis, so. Anyway, I'm gonna go over. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I feel like I should be doing a more for me joke, and now I'm just sad that I'm monogamous now. Let's go.
And, like, I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did with the Oracle, and I'm just gonna slide in, put down the bottle. Hey, you like rosé?
Tabaxi woman looks to me. It's okay.
I'm
The
gonna lean into
question
Or and be like,
is-
she needs to work on her lines.
What are you talking about? That just rhymed. My name is Daphne. I am a traveling lady.
I can see that.
Yeah, and I was just looking around, seeing if there was actually like interesting people I could make friends with. And you looked like somebody I could be friends with. So, friend, here's a goblet. Here's some wine for you.
She looks at it and takes it. Thank you. And stands up and goes to another table.
Man, couldn't I even just
You
roll?
need to work on your lines.
Look at me. I don't deal with people. I'm going to bed.
That's the halfling. Come on. Third
I
time's a
don't-
charm. Maybe don't start with, would you like some rosé?
She's too short.
I mean, I'm just saying, perfect height for many things.
I'm a bottom.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. You know what? And like, he's about to, I'm not gonna have that conversation in front of Or. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, I
fair
will.
enough.
Or do you want to know what a bottom is? It's what both Jordan
No,
and
I was gonna suggest she's also got perfect proportions for people who. Never mind. Like her whole arm. No, never mind. Let's go.
You know, I could just jump a rock on right now.
Hi, this channel contains mature
Charade.
themes that some might find disturbing or hot. Like,
Just a big fucking orc or a troll.
A rock. No, go for a giant bird. We need a rock.
it's like she's already just like getting her room and she's taking her rosé and she's going by herself. So she had her one true love and she ruined that
Or-
shit. So,
I feel like watching these types of shenanigans should be lessons in what not to do for you.
Well, wingless courtship is so different.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of variety as well.
I mean, you use like words and communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, the men just show their feathers and fly and that sort of stuff.
There are some humans, particularly males, who tend to just do a bit of a physical display. But
And
then
don't
it's
get me-
accompanied by words that are, well,
mhm.
I mean, don't get me started on the peacocks.
yeah. I mean, it feels like overcompensating at that point. Is that true in the bird world? Like, do you look at the peacocks who do that and think, you know what? He's trying too hard?
I mean, they make it look effortless, so I would say yes, but
How do you do it?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, I always was supposed to have an arranged marriage, so I never bothered looking for love.
Okay. So, if excellent work, Jim. So if you were going to say the arranged marriage wasn't a thing, or you were meeting the person had the marriage arranged with, and you were going to be trying to impress them, how would your type of Aarakocra do that? What do you think you would do?
I mean, the ceremony for marriage is pretty intensive. You have to stay aloft for a long time.
Like gliding?
Oh no. The the winds at Fortress Mistcliff are high, shall we say. Just staying aloft, you have to really
Work really hard? Yeah.
yeah, and you have to make it all the way up the spire of. It's a whole thing.
Sounds really cool.
It's kind of scary, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, the rationale behind it, I think, was to select those males that are strongest.
Yeah, it secures a strong race, I suppose.
I know a lot of people who aren't confident enough to do it, although they are strong enough, and I like them, but the trial doesn't.
Yeah. Well, you're not there now, so maybe you'll find someone that you can just get together with without potentially dying because of really strong winds. Although, I mean, I've seen you. You're very strong. I reckon you'd handle that no bother.
I mean, I'm not very strong for an Eric.
You are. You very nearly beat a fucking god in a hand wrestling, and I've seen you fight.
Really?
Yeah, you're really strong. Very impressive.
Thank you, Jorah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if I lifted you, that would impress people?
Yeah.
Maybe somebody would marry me?
Yeah. I reckon so.
Do you
I mean,
think-
lifting me impresses me, and I'm actually quite hard to pin down. It took until an arch-fae for someone to be in a relationship with me, so,
Maybe I should challenge people to more arm wrestles, and maybe if I beat them, they might marry me.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
This stuff that you got me is really good. I think I'm gonna do that, or
Okay.
is gonna
I will say though, or remember that some people, that's maybe not what they're looking in a mate. So you might win an arm wrestle against them, but it's not necessarily that they're looking for marriage. So don't take that personally.
This all sounds so complicated.
Mm-hmm. It's complicated when you have a whole range of cultures and the way people like to, get
So-
together with people.
So how is it done in your culture?
Well, with the elves of Oliberry, it's really pretentious and it tends to involve expensive items and being all poetic in how you do things. I don't really know what it was I did that managed to secure Beltane. I don't remember. I was drunk the first time I met him.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe.
That you have to drink enough.
For some things, yeah. Sometimes alcohol is like the thing that tends to lead to that because people's inhibitions tend to lower, so they're less self-conscious or guarded about things.
I'm learning so much around you, Jorah.
Well, I'm so wise. I'm not wise at all. And I'm actually pretty young for my people, so maybe I'm just spouting nonsense to you.
No, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, who would you pick for me? I don't really have a taste in people yet. Wingless people.
You do have a taste in wingless people. Well, I think you're gonna. I think you would value strength in a person. Would that be fair? Would you like someone who's just as strong as you are?
I guess.
I mean, you don't have to. Some people. I mean, let's just point out that I don't think Belted is with me because of my strength. So, you figure out the sorts of qualities you want in a person, and then that can help funnel it down. But I think you need someone who is kind because you deserve kindness in your life.
Who do you think is the kindest person here? Besides yourself, of course.
I'm gonna look around the room and see if I can judge who looks like they're a nice, kind person.
Sure. Roll perception.
Alright.
I'll assist.
Okay. Sure. That's bad. It's a 14.
14. The Urkel, the halfling woman, what looks to be a human male.
These three, and I'm going to point all of them out, I reckon might be good bets. The Oracle seemed nice. The only thing that Daphne didn't like there was that he doesn't like apples or apple juice, like, or cider, so provided that is not a strict no from you, you can maybe try talking to him. Try an arm wrestle.
Sure. But what do I
Just
say?
the key is sometimes you just go up and you ask them personal questions about themselves. It's important to show that you are actually interested in them as a person and getting to know them. So where he's from, what he does, what brings him to Lorness, that kind of thing, and then be like, I really like arm wrestling when I first meet people. Could I possibly challenge you to an arm wrestle? But then you have to be a good sport, so like if they win, you'd be like, your arms are really strong. And then if you win, you would just be like, that was a hard fight, well done. So just compliment them regardless of the outcome, and you're good.
Okay. I can try that.
Yeah.
Wish me luck.
I wish you luck. You're gonna be fabulous, and I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's gonna awkwardly go for a fist bump and trot off in the direction of the Oracle.
Yeah.
You go off towards the Urkel, and he's just sitting there, drinking his drink, kind of conversing with somebody across the table. You go up to him, and he just gives you a wide smile. His tusks kind of protrude out of his mouth. He's a very nice, soft, almost green and blue complexion to him. Like, has undertones of blues and gentle spots of green and freckles across his face.
I had a line I was gonna say, but your ivory is exquisite.
get a chuckle from. Thank you, and your feathers are quite nice.
Oh, thank you. I mean, they're just, normal feathers. I don't do anything special. What's your name?
Oh, they call me Ravi.
Or is gonna shove out his hand.
Ravi shakes yours. Right, you want to sit?
Is there a room?
He nods.
Oh, or is gonna sit down. Thanks. What you're drinking?
I'm drinking whiskey.
I can't drink so much alcohol. It doesn't agree with my, gizzard. But I
think
drink.
It's bad for birds, I think.
Yeah, I drink as much as I can tolerate. But I don't know. I don't think I have that many inhibitions anyway.
Do you like to smoke?
I mean, I've only kind of done it once. But don't knock it till you tried it once.
He nods and pulls out a nice pipe and hands it to you. Here, try it.
Thank you. I just like this. Puts it to his beak.
Ravi helps you line the pipe and he lights it up for you. And there's a very nice smell of clove and what might be a nice undertone of cinnamon to it. And he's like, inhale slowly, nice and slow. Breathe out.
Thank you for teaching me so well. You are really kind.
I try to be. My people are generally misunderstood.
I don't think people understand my people at all. But that's okay. We understand each other, don't we?
He nods. So, I assume you're from Falconshore? Your people aren't very common on the mainland. So.
Yeah, I can't really go back home. But that's okay. I'm here with you.
Tilta said, that's sad you can't go home.
Yeah. But I get to explore the world, I guess. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from the south. I'm not originally from here. I'm from Marble Marsh myself.
What are you doing here?
I came to join up with the God Emperor's people, and I've been in the city for the past 5 years. So.
I see. What drew you to the God Emperor?
The simplicity of the religion, devotion, safety, job security.
I guess, when there's only one God, there's not a lot of competition.
He nods. City's well looked after, well defended.
That seems nice. Have you heard about the, recent goings-on in the rest of the world?
Not really. Lord Ness doesn't expand outwards. We keep to ourselves.
Well, then I won't trouble you. Ignorance is bliss.
I suppose.
Or is gonna continue chatting them up, getting to know them.
Yeah, you both have a really pleasant conversation. You find out that he really enjoys ice skating in the winter times. He really likes to go south for the summer because it's warmer down there, but he doesn't get to very often. Just because he's always in the city. This is the furthest south he's been in a while, so he's happy for the chance just to be out and about. So,
Or is gonna curiously drill him about ice skating as he has no exposure to it.
Oh, he explains ice skating to you and figures you would love it.
You'll have to take me sometime.
If you ever look over at Jorah, he's giving you like the thumbs up because he's like sitting in that way that he can kind of keep an eye, and he gives you a big thumbs up with a big proud smile.
Thanks.
Mm.
Oh no!
Sure. Yeah. Send a letter to your ex. There's a long pause before Jody responds. Are you drunk?
That's no way to respond to a compliment.
She responds back, stop talking about my nipples. Go to sleep. Speak to you when you're sober. Go to sleep and make a. What's your passive perception?
My mic on OBS was off that whole time. Because I was doing all my sniffles and I didn't want sniffles. So, long story short, guys, Daphne drunk text send her ex-girlfriend Jody and talked about her nipples, and I mean, you heard everything on Jen's end, you just didn't hear everything on my end, so that's the context of that. Sorry.
She's all they hear to stop
just-
talking about my nipples.
Stop talking about my nipples. So we'll just pretend that the audience was in hanging out with Jody at Jody's bar, and that was like, because Jody was also a bard, so like, but yeah, no, that's what happened, and I'm gonna go to sleep now because I will repeat this line. She's my top, so I'm gonna listen to her.
You go to sleep, and I would say you miss the knock at your door, and you hear, you wouldn't have heard, but the tabaxi woman would have asked you if you were in, but you've gone to sleep. And
Oh no!
she carries on because she gets no answer.
Yeah. It's okay.
What are you doing, Jorah, as setting up this oracle?
Yeah, I've been listening proudly. Very happy with how Orb both took the notes and ran with them, but like improvised a little around it and did like the compliment right with it. He's very proud of him. But then I'll just be messaging Belfing.
Okay. Message Belton.
You're doing that thing, you know, like when your friends are busy doing their own thing, you're like, "Hey, what are you up to?
Mm-hmm.
You busy, Beltime?"
And he just chuckles. Never for you, my dear.
Right answer. May have a few big important updates for you.
Okay.
You know, I'll get the business out of the way first. We kind of free. Did I message him and ask him about what's his name? The war criminal guy. Cecil.
I don't think you told him about Cecil.
Okay. So, do you know of Cecil Adon?
There's a pause. history books. There was a Cecil Dawn, but recently, no.
Oh yeah, he's still alive. We kind of released him from his he was being held in stasis.
I see.
Yeah. And in conversing with him about what happened, and him going on his merry way, he doesn't have his powers anymore though. We were mentioning a certain someone who is our adversary.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out saying his name kind of brings him to you, and he may have come and confront us, and I didn't realize it was him, and I asked him why his eyes were fucked up.
I see.
Yeah.
So you provoked an old god, let a war criminal walk through free
Yeah.
without his powers, and that's the summary of it?
Yep. Earned a lot of money tonight.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes up for letting a war criminal free.
Well, it turns out, it wasn't actually him that did that thing. He's trying to prove his innocence. It was the organization that works under you know who that did it. They put him into stasis and used his spell.
Ah.
So I think he's trying to prove his innocence, and we had a conversation with Cecil's god, who turns out to be Mehaman's god. And the conclusion we all came to, including her, is that if we take his powers away, he can start to earn retribution and prove his innocence without necessarily being a danger to society. Giddy! Sorry, Beltane, someone walked in the bar with a cat. Yeah, those things have been happening. So I just figured you needed to know that those things, like updates on those situations. We are in Loreness now, so we will be aiming to achieve what we need to there. But I just thought I'd message you because I miss you.
I miss you too, my dear. Be careful in Loreness.
Yeah, going to be. I mean, I think I have a bit of a tactic about how I'm going to try and appeal to this woman. It's just all about being as respectful as we can be. Got any tips?
I don't deal with Mary Palladino. She's not my cup of tea.
You know, from what I hear, she sounds like a very particular flavor of human being. But I know how to kiss ass when I need to.
Wink, wink.
Kissing her ass might require you to join her little cult, so be careful.
I have no intention. My loyalties lie elsewhere.
Oh,
My
I don't
ass.
care what god you worship. Just remember where your powers come from.
I won't forget that. I'm well aware that I'm very much owned. But yeah, no, I don't intend on joining their ranks, but I think there's room to at least be respectful of their faith and try to appeal to why they may have interest in helping the unified whole against this threat.
That's a good angle to go at.
Yeah.
Make it about them.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's that. I wish you could come and hang out tonight, but I feel like you're not going to want to come to Lorness.
No, Loreness and I don't get along.
Not right now, you don't.
I doubt we'll ever get along. It's a country bard.
Yep. But I will do my best to look into this place as you asked me to.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very proud of you.
Good, and I'm pleased.
you get your ice cream, do tell me.
All right. I'm quite excited. Yeah. See you
Oh.
later. I'm gonna be quids in when I see this guy. I've been away for a long time. I am racking up a profit right now. I'm gonna buy myself so many pretty things. Beltane, do you want me to buy you something pretty?
There's a chuckle. No, I don't need anything.
My presence is enough, right?
I simply take what I want.
Ain't that the truth? Well, have a good evening.
You
I
see as
plan to.
Or walks over. I hate to interrupt. Are you talking to Beltane?
Yeah.
I don't know how that whole thing works, but I was hoping to chat with him for a second. It's just, it's not a big thing.
I can be the middleman if you don't mind me knowing.
I mean,
He and I have a complicated connection.
I'm sure you do. Every
As-
real relationship is complicated.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I am able to communicate with him in this way because of I guess you could say a contract he and I have.
Okay.
So it's not something I can necessarily pass to you, but I can ask him. Hang on. Hey, Beltane.
Back again?
Yeah, I couldn't stay away. Aura is hoping to talk to you about something. I said I was happy to sort of relay the message, but would you have a way of communicating, or would you perhaps maybe tolerate being here very briefly? We have a room.
There's a long pause. What does he wish to ask?
What do you want to ask?
I need. Are you sure I can't talk to him?
Yeah, unfortunately. But I'm very good at A, keeping secrets, and B, keeping my mouth shut if you don't want my input.
No, it's okay. Ask him the easiest way to kill a god.
Mm-hmm. He wants to know what is the easiest way to kill a god.
There's a long pause. Now that's a question.
Mm-hmm. If it helps the answer, it was one that we were discussing not too long ago.
Easiest way to kill a god is simply to trap them behind the divine gate. Wipe out the worshippers, erase them from history, have another god kill them.
Okay. Have another god kill them, wipe out followers, or lock them behind the divine gate.
There's no way to. There's no weapon that can stab them.
No. I mean, their body, I imagine, is like a physical vessel, but their essence is a lot stronger than even that, so killing them physically I don't think will do much. Plus, he could just bamf out.
We're just gonna.
So we just have to be smart about it. It's smarter than just fight. It's a strategy that, Hey, Beltane, is there magic that exists that a mortal person can possess to do that behind the gate?
To kill a god.
Mm-hmm. I have no intention of doing this, just to put that out there. I value my life.
The best you can do is ask the gods themselves for weapons, and the mortal people could wield them on their behalf, but the gods won't necessarily go to war over one god.
Okay. Okay. Even if that god is the one who is causing all this trouble that we have going on.
As far as the gods are concerned, it's the mortals' problem. It's on the mortal plane, not on theirs.
Yeah, that seems legit.
Never forget the gods are petty.
Oh yeah. I grew up in Oliveri. I am all too aware. Oh, uh,
How would we get them behind the divine gate?
we would probably have to appeal to other gods to assist. So you need to get in good with a god that you feel aligns with your purpose in life.
There is a way on the mortal plane. Though you would have to make a trip to one of the other planes of existence to finalize it.
Uh-huh.
You have to do what you do to vampires, basically. Stab them through the heart with a bit of adamantine. Pin them down and let them rot, more or less.
Stab him through the heart with adamantine, or that sounds like something you could do. You expertise in like a lance. If you were to get a lance made of adamantine and you like stab him through the heart with it, it would like debilitate him, I think.
You need a lot of magical ruins for it, but
Yeah, this is something we would have to get. We'd have to have a lot of friends in high places and go to other planes of existence, which is going to be a really hard sell with Daphne.
Which other planes?
What other planes, Valtine?
that's a great question. The gods don't divulge everything to the Fae now, do they?
No, that's because you guys are tricksy little fuckers.
Tell that to our mother who created us.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Hey,
would we?
I am part of that too. I'm brandishing myself with that. He doesn't know. It's not something the Fae are aware of. We're gonna have to do some digging.
Where would we get some adamantine?
We're gonna have to go to other planes of existence to get this sort of weapon, I think. But turns out my dad, not my daddy, let's just get that plane, does work in the Great Library of Oliver. So
Of all the gods, Ione would probably be the most willing to divulge that information.
she's the one most likely to have it. She's goddess of knowledge. And if I was gonna hitch my post to any god, I guess it might be her.
I guess we should talk to your dad at some point.
Yeah. Because my mom's like a cleric of the Three Groves, but they're a peaceful kind of entity. I think Ione's definitely where we go. But we have to deal with Lorness first.
Okay.
However, library, Oliveri research, we may even bump into Cecil again, if that's where he's headed. We can check in with him.
Okay.
Okay? Answer your questions?
Thank you, Jorah.
You're welcome. It's going to be a long process, but I think you have a noble heart behind those intentions.
I don't have the luxury of being noble in my heart anymore. I just have
Noble,
to get this done.
You know, in my opinion, noble is not a title you have. It is a personality type. And you are noble, my friend. You're one of the most noble I know.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I hope it stays that way.
It's gonna. I have no doubt. I do not think you're gonna veer from that path. Like I say, it's who you are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I got an oracle to talk to home. I should
You're
be
doing
getting back.
so well. I am so proud of you, Aura. To go in there and straight off with a compliment about the perfect. Good
Thank
job. Yeah. He seems really nice.
Well, honestly, I forgot what I was going to say. So,
But you remembered, you did the name, you asked him where he was from, you led in, you had confidence, that's great. You were doing absolutely fab.
thanks, Dora.
Yeah.
And you're doing fabulous with Beltane. I don't know how you maintain a relationship that's not, forced.
Yeah. It's complicated between us, but I'm enjoying the complicated nature of it. So if I was ever going to pin down into a relationship, I feel like it would have to be this complex. I get bored very easily. It's a spring Eladrin thing.
Well, I'm constantly grappling with things I don't understand, so bored is not an issue to me.
Yeah. Well, you certainly entertained me in a good way.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I best
Right.
get going.
Yeah, go get yourself an Oracle boyfriend.
I'll try, I think.
Just have fun.
Okay.
All right. Good job. And I pat your shoulder.
Thanks.
All right. Good night for realsies, Beltane.
Good night.
Also, what are you wearing?
There's a chuckle. My work clothes.
No,
Okay.
no, it's boring. I mean, so am I. All right. Night. And I'll just spend the rest of my night just drinking and maybe speaking to a few locals, and then I'll
Sure.
head to bed.
Alright. You head to bed and you spend most of your time or with Ravi the Oracle. You have a pleasant conversation throughout the night before he heads off to bed. He doesn't invite you as he gets the sense you're still a bit inexperienced, so he doesn't want to pressure you into it. So he leaves you to your room that is shared by both Jorah and Daphne and Mohammed.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably sat on the floor just trancing so that people who need sleep can be on a bed.
Daphne
or
is
is
in
just
a
going to be,
burrito.
Yeah.
Just
or is it going to be perched on one of the roof beams above the room, or rather, like in the room, but
Mhm.
above?
All right.
Mohammed's taking the bed.
Mhm. I have, however, stolen one of the pillows so that like my back and my butt can be comfortable.
Yes.
just burrito. Jody, I'm sorry.
But the morning comes, some of you are drunk and a bit hungover, but not too bad. But you recover your spell slots, whatever. Jim didn't sleep in the room with you. He had somebody to sleep with, so he's not there with you in the morning.
Bravo, Jim. As we come down for breakfast in the morning, I'm going to give him another fist bump. Without even needing to ask, I just fist bump him.
He takes it and just gives you a curious look and then goes back to eating.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Good morning.
yeah.
Good morning. I had a great
You
time
look-
last night.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What did you do last night?
I had a great conversation.
With the
With-
Oracle.
Oh.
He did really, really well. Mm-hmm.
Did you give him pointers?
Yeah, but you know what? You didn't even need them.
So
To be honest, I forgot them.
So you collected fluids for me, right?
Yes.
It's only you that does that.
But I would expect.
Even I don't collect fluids from people. And I know you haven't asked me, despite the fact I'm collecting the fluids of an archway, which I feel like something that could be useful to you. But
I'm half archfey.
uh-huh.
Like, my mother is also an archfey. And listen, if I want Beltane to spit in a bottle, I'm gonna ask it. Okay, but the thing is, that most likely available most of the time. Not an oracle. Like, I've never seen one of those. You know what? I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk to this oracle if they're in here.
Oh no.
He is. Revy's just came down with his breakfast. He has what looks to be a lute and a violin at his side, and he looks up and says, "Hey, how are you doing?"
You know, I have to just ask something very, very personal and probably incredibly rude. I hope you're having a great morning that looks like a fantastic breakfast.
Yeah, it is. It's breakfast.
Ah, breakfast. Listen, um, I am a medicine woman. My specialty is in concoctions that could help other people. And that does come with a scientific price. And here's the thing, you are a rare specimen of a person like what you are. And I was just wondering if you had anything biologically available to lend to a medicine woman for the greater good. Do I roll a persuasion?
Yeah, roll persuasion.
You see, I could inspire you for this, but I'm not going to.
Okay, roll. Do I want to roll 20 gods or do I want my dice? I want my dice. Hold on, let's find Daphne's d20 here. That's not it.
You're on your own with this one. I am not associated with you while you
Listen,
ask these
it's
strangers.
totally and 100%. I found it. And she has a +0, so it's just to her persuasion. So we're just.
Good luck, Daphne. Good luck.
We're just gonna see how this is. That's my wallet. Okay. Just no ends bar. What it is a 9.
Seems appropriate.
Let me just.
For shits and giggles, I'm just gonna click roll 20 to see what it would have been.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh well.
He rolled a 21.
Mm-hmm.
He gets that. He just kind of glances you over and like, no.
All right, thank you.
It is okay to say no to that. Yes, it is a creepy request.
It's a very creepy request, and I respect your boundaries and your nose. It was good to meet you. Here is something for your time, and I'm gonna give him a gold to pay for having to put up with me.
He takes it and puts it into his purse that's kind of bedazzled and has his name across it.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
He sticks it back into his bag.
Then I'm gonna leave
He
him
goes
alone.
over to Orr and gives him a piece of paper. You can find me here.
Oh, thanks. Or is gonna pluck one of his down feathers and say, "You can find me here."
Takes it and ties it to a necklace and smiles. Thank you.
As
No
a
problem.
temporary offer to the pair of you, I do know the spell sending. If you're okay with me mediating, I can also send messages on
Thank
Or's
you.
behalf.
That's great. You can just find me in the city if that's where you're going.
We are actually going to the city. We are hoping to have a conversation with Mary Palladino herself.
You know her?
That's impressive. Nah, I don't know her.
How
don't
new are
love
you to
her.
the city? Yeah.
Oh, I've been here for a while.
Oh. So are you not into her then?
Oh, I'm into her. I just never met her.
Oh, I see. I get you. Well, we're here on very important business. You see, we and or are here representing the leaders of other countries of these lands. So we're here on very important official business.
He nods. Okay. I'm a bard and I'm a stripper, so that's impressive.
Oh! I mean, I am also a bard, but I am not a stripper, so I am impressed. Now the bedazzled coin purse makes sense.
Yeah. Or's gonna
Nice.
come watch me, so
Where do you work?
Or has my place of business.
Oh, okay.
Or is gonna read it clearly upside down.
It has the street name and the address.
I'm gonna do this to Daphne and be like, "We're going there, right?"
The
I
business
mean,
name is
I'm
the,
monogamous,
Old
but
Razzle Dazzle.
the old razzle
I mean,
dazzle.
First of all, I don't know like why you want to go there, but Daphne is just thinking about all the body fluids.
Listen. Okay, no, not appropriate reaction to go to a strip club. Second of all, I am monogamous, but I am not dead. I can look at a stripper. Okay.
But we're
I mean, I might have to ask if Beltane is okay with that, but I'm not dead, and I'm gonna
just tell him it's part of the adventure.
Yeah, we're going to question people.
Yeah,
We've made an
exactly.
associate.
I mean, or really wanted to go, and it was his birthday, so like, why wouldn't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
I really wanted to go. All the other guards said that it was a really good, but I don't really know what it's like. What's there?
Naked people.
Yeah. Entertainment. It's
naked entertainment.
Put on a show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ravi, it's good to know. Do you have any recommended spots for us to stay in when we get there?
Probably up at the Cove. That's the cheapest if you want to just stay the night. If you're more long term, probably the Observer's Peak. It's on the third tier. It's pretty nice. Probably want to also check out the Bronze Dragon. It's pretty fancy though. It's got a roulette table in it. I feel like gambling.
Wow. I mean, I am operating on the old big bucks now. And when we get in there, I'm actually a businessman. There's going to be a cellar in Lorness when we get there, so keep your ear to the ground about Beltane's Bliss. It is an ice cream. We're the only brand that actually sells this kind of ice cream. It's very nice, very sweet. We use purple salt in it, if you have ever heard of such a thing. There's flowers in there. It tastes sweet. There's a slight hint of lemongrass to it. And we
Purple salt.
Is
that the stuff that psychically, he's gonna whisper under his breath, affects your taste and makes you the food taste like whatever you want to do?
No, is this a different purple salt, Jen?
It's
different.
Just,
Yeah. No, this is a different kind. Although that does sound cool. Maybe we could have like a branch off flavor that. But anyway, yeah, I'll hook you up when we get into the city. Thanks for the recommendations, though. I reckon if it's in budget, we should totally stay at the Bronze Dragon. Do a bit of gambling.
I think we should check out the observatory either way. I'd love to look at the sights.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you are going to be able to get like the most magnificent bird's eye view just from like flying overhead.
Yeah, but some views are better than others.
True. Very true.
Well, I think we should be going.
Yeah.
We'll catch up with you later, Ravi.
You guys see you later, weird lady. Jara.
Yeah. See you there. Nice to meet you, man.
Ghoul is just gonna go up to him as we're leaving, and he's gonna do the thing.
Tell your tiny little bird friend that's rude.
What, huh?
Yeah. This means I'm watching you.
Cool.
It's a threat.
Ghoul's just gonna sheepishly shrug. Don't do anything bad to Orr. And then he's gonna hide behind Greaves' leg.
Ravi looks all kinds of confused, then shrugs. Okay.
He gets defensive. Go ahead.
He gives you a peck on the cheek or before he heads out.
Ravi?
Mm-hmm.
Or is gonna kind of smile, the weird smile that birds do, but kind of not know what to make of it.
Oh, that is fantastic. Or I'm
That's
so happy for you.
So tiny and gay and cute.
All right. This pleases me. This was a good night. We should get on the road.
I'm glad somebody had a good time. Where's my horse? Get on my horse. It's like, all right, let's go. Hopefully we don't run into any more gods on the road. Or dragon cults. Or, you weren't there for the Kelpies. I was very worried that elk was going to just drag me into the ocean river, but it didn't.
Yeah, kelpies are not fun.
And I don't know if you know this, but I can't swim. So.
You have mentioned that, yeah.
I am terrified of water higher than my knees.
We'll need to get you learning water breathing. Can you do water breathing?
So,
I mean,
it's not that listen. I almost drowned as a child, and this is where this stems for. So maybe the learning.
So it's a fear of the water.
Yeah, the fear.
Well, if you ever want someone to teach you how, so we could just get a little paddling pool, and we can just, the first thing you have to learn is how to roll onto your back.
there was an Aarakocra that I grew up with who was scared of heights.
It's
It's
unfortunate.
I don't see how this is related, or.
I mean, he had to get over it. It was okay.
When you are good and comfortable and ready, sometimes working through these things and applying positive memories to the things that have traumatized us in the past can be, a good force for healing.
Or maybe there's a good reason you're scared of it.
Or, yeah, maybe we should just not get on a boat if we don't have to. How's about that?
That sounds reasonable.
Like we could just leave the ocean alone.
Are you also scared of water, or?
Oh, no.
Are you
Just,
scared of boats?
I mean, your
No.
voice has gone up a pitch, so I feel like...
that Aarakocra who, was scared of heights?
Was it you?
No.
Did he become a
Me.
pirate?
No.
Jeez.
Did he end up dying?
Maybe.
On a boat?
Yeah. No, it's gonna. This is not a water thing. This is an air thing he is talking about.
Oh.
They were clearly flying, and some bad shit happened.
Did he fly
Yeah.
into a ship's sail?
Oh, no, his there's a thing that Aarakocra parents are supposed to do when, that they aren't leaving in the nest after a certain amount of time. The old shove.
Did they push him out? So it's not that he got over his fear of heights, is that his
He was
parents
forced
pushed him out
to.
of the nest and he fell and died?
Something like that.
Wow.
And that is to say that Daphne doesn't have to, go near water if she doesn't want to.
Thank you. Anyway, I hope we run into deer with more magical items on the forest. That was cool.
I'm just really glad that I had like a normal, well-established, grounded childhood with no trauma in it.
Yeah,
Lucky
well,
me.
I guess that's your privilege. Anyway,
Yeah, I have elf privilege.
it's true.
Let's get going.
Alright.
Yep.
We have the old razzle dazzle to visit.
Alright. You travel for the better part of an hour, and you come across the Orm Road, the crossroads that would lead down into Malaford, the Earthen Kingdom, and the divide to the Water Kingdom. And as you cross the path, a small little goblin kind of scuttles into the road, wearing what looks to be an old Persian carpet of sorts wrapped around its neck, and it just kind of holds its hands up and spooks your horses a bit, and just in a very shrill voice says, "Demand tribute!"
To who?
Me, please.
You are a mighty goblin,
Yeah.
and I really like your coat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You should ask for the coat.
No, I'm giving him a tribute. He can keep his coat.
Turn this.
Unless you
goblin
want to
will
give me a
talk.
coat. I mean, I
don't want a
will.
coat.
Oh, what is it he's holding?
He's holding out his hand. Tribute.
Oh, my tribute is in compliments. I'm but a mere bard, my friend.
He pauses. Give me your shoe then.
Nah, I need my shoes.
You don't need your shoe. You're riding a horse.
Right now, I need my shoes to look fabulous when I am performing.
Maybe I want to look fabulous.
True. What would you buy with the money?
A new coat.
All right.
What's
Where
wrong
would
with
you
the
buy
coat
this
that
new
you
coat?
have?
I'm just wearing a carpet right now. I'd buy the coat in town.
Why are you wearing a carpet?
I stole it to keep warm.
Oh, that's sad. All
Just
right.
holds out his hand.
I'm gonna give him 2 gold.
He takes it and cackles and puts it in his pocket and scuttles off the road.
Oh,
Wait.
I was.
It's
He pauses and
fine.
comes back. What?
I'll only give you tribute if you can prove you're stronger than me.
He pauses. Okay.
Before you do that, I would like to give you a tribute of what I would expect in tribute if I was to meet you. Please hold out your hand.
He holds out his hand cautiously to you.
I'm gonna spit in his hand.
He looks at it and like wipes it across his coat and like, that's gross.
That's
I don't
my
want that
genetics.
from you.
It's like that's my genetic makeup. Use it.
It's gross.
That is as good as like, here, have the air from my lungs. Have it.
10 of 10.
All right, now you can go and challenge him to a strength check.
Daphne, you're fucking gross.
I'm in a mood today.
I mean,
okay, leave me alone.
It is
I
now
love it.
at this
I
point
love it.
part of your charm.
What charm?
And I embrace you for all that you are, especially now that we're basically family.
Well, I would arm wrestle with you, but it didn't go so well for me last time. So, you're gonna have to land a hit on me.
Foot wrestle. Oh wait.
Tossing really big stones.
Yeah, rock throwing contest.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
What's the biggest stone you can lift up?
He looks around and picks up a stone about as big as his chest and then kind of tosses it half a foot from him.
Wow. Or is gonna like gird himself, get in like the horse yoga stance, bend down and try and pick up the stone. He's gonna like heave, but fake not being able to pick it up. I don't think I can do it. I submit. And he's gonna hand him over 5 gold.
Goblin takes it, puts it in his bag. Thank you! And
What's your
runs off.
name? Before you run off, what is your name?
He turns around. Do you speak Goblin?
No, but I'm gonna see if I have the.
I speak Sylvan.
Do I have a spell for that? I don't know. No, but I'm quite good at mimicking things people say. So if you just tell us what your name is, and you know.
In common, it's just Alfred.
Alfred. What is Alfred in Goblin?
He speaks it in Goblin. It's a lot of harsh syllables.
Cool.
You know, I once had a goblin friend named Knock Knock.
Alfred gives you a look.
Wait, you were friends with Knock Knock? That little shit came to my hut one time.
I mean,
He was
I
asking
never
for some
knew.
newt eyeballs, and he came in with newt eyeballs, and he was just like, I want some newt eyeballs. And I was like, okay, Knock Knock, that's like 20 silver for all my eyeballs. And he gave me nothing. And then
I feel like there's a joke to be made here, but.
And he took my eyeballs.
I just don't know who's there.
Fuck Knock Knock.
Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock. Who's there? Knock knock.
So
Um,
you see,
all
knock
a
knock, that
very
he owes me
strange look.
20 silver plus interest.
Anyway,
Gotta go.
Alfred, where do you stay?
Nowhere! As he scuttles off.
Jim, go get that goblin.
Jim gives you a look. You go get him!
No, not really. It's fine.
Let's just leave the goblin, right? He's wearing a carpet of all things. He deserves the gold he's got.
You know,
Let's
where
go.
there's one goblin, there's probably another, and then another, and then before
Probably,
you
you
know it, there's
know.
a horde of goblins, and we are surrounded by goblins, and they are throwing shit at us. I mean, like literal shit. Probably theirs.
Oh, you'd love that. You like people throwing body fluids at you, so.
Like, no, I don't want it to be thrown at me. I want to put it in any of my mason jars.
Just hold mason jars out while they're doing it and catch it. As it's
But I
coming
don't
in.
want to touch it myself.
Oh, God. But you're spitting in his hand?
It's complicated, okay.
So
She's having a
was-
day.
I was-
Come
I
on.
was-
Give it.
I was spitting in his hand for the disdain of the gall of him asking us tribute, and so, like, I can't believe that. I thought you were more insightful than that when someone was being distasteful.
Sure. Let's get going, please.
Okay. I'm gonna continue on. If I run into another goblin, I'm gonna whack it.
That's
Sure.
fine. And we can have goblin stew.
No, don't eat goblins. They don't, like, just because they're disgusting doesn't mean you deserve to kill and eat them. That's some form of cannibalism, I can promise you.
They're a little stringy.
Or
So you're traveling along the road, and you're traveling for about 2 or 3 more hours, and you come across what looks to be a dispersing crowd. Again, with similar white robes with different colored sleeves on them, the emblem of the God Emperor across their chest. And you follow their line of sight where they seem to be dispersing from, and on top of what looks to be a small hill is what looks to be a fire or a pyre or a stake that was set on fire with somebody tied to it. You see the remains of this person still. They were
Oh,
burned at the stake.
shit. I'm a clip clop over there.
Alright.
I ain't getting off my horse yet.
Yeah. You flip flop over there, and they are very much burned at the stake.
Can I make out any details about what race this person might be in? Or at least a group of races? Like, are they humanoid?
They seem
Kinda.
humanoid, but you can't really just tell beyond those features.
Shit, dude. That's rough.
Is there anyone official looking standing beside, near, around them?
Yeah, with a quick glance around, you see somebody in what looks to be dulled iron armor, wearing blue undergarments, a spear in their hand, a stern mask over the face with a strong featured face that only the eyes can see through. You can't see their face physically. And they seem to be dispersing the crowd.
Another blasphemer?
The guard nods. Indeed.
What did they do?
Doesn't matter. They blasphemed against the one God and therefore are guilty.
Was it their words or their faith that betrayed them?
Their words.
Ah.
Well,
Yep. Glory be to the God Emperor. I'll just keep
glory
going.
be. Do they do like an action, like, you know, the thing?
Mm.
Nope, they just stand there watching you leave. They seem to be crowd control, more or less.
Yeah, I don't really want to get involved in any of that.
Oh, I don't mind lying.
Oh no, I mean the lying is fine. But
Have you
As-
told
as-
Jim to take off his armor?
Jim is his own man. So I don't suppose we would have. Well, no, I mean we've read up on the materials. If the leaflet is very strict about it, I imagine we would have told him when we did our research.
Imagine we would have had a conversation.
Whether
with
he
them.
listens to us or not is his prerogative, but
Yes, but did you tell Jim today?
Well, I think if I would have thought about it, I would have told Jim, Jim, you might want to wait for us here. Or you might want to, hide your colors.
He puts a potato sack over his armor and over his shield.
I mean it fits with the kobold aesthetic, so we're
I think
good.
that should be good enough. If not, Jim is a fast runner.
Yeah, let's keep things under wrap for now. Jim, you act as like stereotypically kobold as you can, and hopefully it'll just,
Does he have another way of acting?
He is a noble. And I look around because there's people, he's a very respectable person.
Mhm.
He has a lot of his own honor, and he does. His people, a raised eyebrow. Yeah.
I think he's one of the only people that I know who can blaspheme without talking about anything religious.
Yep. That's my favorite kind of person.
His irreverence is legendary.
Yeah. We need to keep Jim safe at all costs. So if he just acts like a random kobold and just run away, then hopefully they'll not think anything of it.
Do you think a carpet would work better than a sackcloth?
You want to wrap yourself in a carpet, Jim?
Jim gives you both a look. I don't know.
But you don't want to be burned at the stake by these people, do you?
If they catch me.
True.
There are a lot of them.
I wouldn't want to put, that's a bet I wouldn't be willing to take just because, we want to keep you safe, and that's risky.
I mean, you met someone at the God Emperor's Respite, right? Do you want to just stay with him there for a while?
I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess you're coming. Are you sure you don't want to take off and store your armor? Or at least,
punches your arm very hard, and says, "Let's go. Dead bodies stink."
Yeah, especially when they've been cooked. Well, when they've been cooked, it's like disturbingly smells good.
Daphne has trotted away off of her horse during this conversation.
Awesome.
And she's going to get probably as close as this body is before somebody stops her.
You get pretty close. It seems the guards that were there have backed away from it and just pushing the crowd away, so you can get pretty close.
Is there any sort of symbol that maybe in the rubble that I can see of maybe what they worshipped was?
Roll perception.
Okay.
14. You don't really see any items of worship they used. You do know it was their words that got them into trouble, but
I'm gonna look to the side. Sorry, I'm gonna look to the side at one of the guards. Pardon me. What do you do with the bodies of the blasphemers?
We leave them to rot.
Well, if that is the case, I am a mortician of sort. Would it be against the faith of the God Emperor if I were to at least place it to rot in a place where it could fuel the plant life of this wonderful country.
There's a pause before they shrug. Do with it as you wish. It served its purpose.
Okie dokie. And I'm gonna walk in, kind of like not really talking to anyone, like grab my horse and sort of like the blankets and stuff, and very gingerly taking this body down, and wrapping it in like my blanket for the time being, and look at everyone else. I'm gonna go off the road to funeral this body.
Okay.
I got
You want
permission.
any help?
If you wish to come, but you don't have to.
Or is
Yeah.
gonna look over his shoulders. Are the guards watching them?
No, they're mostly ignoring you now. They don't really seem to have much of an interest in you.
Or will go as long as he doesn't feel like he's being watched.
When we get to a definitely far enough away where there's nobody around, I'm going to like, I guess, kind of find like a culvert or a ditch, and sort of unwrap the body from the blanket, and I would like to use my primeval tongue ability, which allows me to cast Speak with the Dead as part of my class. I'm gonna speak to this burnt being.
Okay.
Watch my back, or let me know if someone's coming.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Or
gonna go over and chill nearby, and I'm gonna start playing just general respectful music. Just no vocals, just music mostly. But I'm using the music to mask whatever it is that she's saying,
Sure.
so that they can't hear her talking.
Mm-hmm.
For a second, Or stares at her back as the command was to watch her back, and then he puts it together and acts as lookout.
Okay. You have 5 questions.
Hi there. Sorry to disturb you, and sorry that this happened to you just because you believed in something different than they did. What was your name?
The corpse turns its head towards you, and you hear it kind of give a rattly sigh before it says, Ulfric.
Luthric?
Ulfric.
Okay. Ulfric. Who did you worship?
No god.
Ulfric, do you have any special traditions that you would like to be done with your body?
There's a pause. No.
Daphne.
Shh.
Good.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Ulfric,
Didn't want to.
did you have any family?
A sister, Lana.
And for the last question, where can we find her?
You can find her in Malaport.
And with that, the spell ends.
The body relaxes and the head tilts back and is at rest once more.
I'm gonna bury the body. Well, actually, I would like to instead, because I have the ability to cast Guiding Bolt, I would like to quietly, as possible, with, radiant energy, like, kind of like burn the body in radiance instead of fire.
Very.
Easily done. The body burns in radiance, but as you watch, your flames kind of flicker before they turn a deep black purple color.
Oh.
Oh.
I couldn't help but overhear Daphne.
Hold
He
on.
said he worshipped no god?
There's some shit going on here, or hold on a second, because there's deep black purple. Can we Arcana check this?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know shit. Do I
I'm
have a
not sure
reroll at
why.
my disposal? I do have a reroll. Can I just take that 23?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, cool.
23. There's a couple reasons as to why this could have happened. It could be that their very nature isn't holy. They
Mm-hmm.
could be under the eye of a evil god, so to say, or they could just have their own magic interfering with
Right.
yours.
Sorry about that. Just, burning at the stake. Which got to me. Anyway, sorry about the little detour. We can continue now.
No, I think it's a very respectful thing to do.
Agree. I couldn't help but overhear. They said they worship no god.
Mm-hmm. That's blasphemous here.
Yes.
The impression I get from the leaflets is that it is like worship the god emperor or nothing else. So we have to be careful about how we speak. We are visitors to the land. We are not staying here. And we're here on a diplomatic mission, so hopefully that gives us some kind of immunity to what is going on here. But only if we play it safe. We still have to be respectful to them and theirs, which includes keeping our thoughts on that sort of practice to ourselves, unfortunately.
It's very hard, but
Yeah, I understand.
I've
But
had
we're gonna
to
have to,
keep myself quiet my entire life to avoid this kind of fate. So
yeah, we're gonna have to
it's
kiss some serious ass. And
better
I
to burn
understand
it.
if it is too much to try and fake your way through those things. So if you guys want to stay pretty silent on things and let me do the talking, I'm comfortable with that because I'm all right licking boots when I need to.
Well, my parents taught me that in a stressful diplomatic situation, if you don't want to know what to say, you can just smile and nod and say, "Interesting." You can see the awkward smile from the
Mm-hmm.
BKN.
That's quite true in many situations. Yeah.
Daphne kind of shrugs. It's like, not safe here, not safe in Rosevale, not safe anywhere. What's the difference?
There's
I'll
some
protect you.
places you'd be safe.
Mm,
I'll protect you, Daphne. Don't worry.
thanks, appreciate it.
I mean, River Castle were pretty open and understanding to many things.
I'm a rat, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, you never know. Maybe my song about you will help slowly start to turn the tides on how people feel about certain practices.
Maybe. Let's drop it,
I find
please.
yep, that's fine.
Thank you.
I've
Thank you very much.
traveled a lot. You see all sorts of things. Anyway, let's just get to this damn city.
We trek on.
Alright. You keep pushing ahead, and as you push ahead, make a perception check, whoever is leading the front.
That's hollow
You want me
perception.
to lead, Daphne? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she got it. She's got crazy perception. She's like one of her
Mm.
best ones.
Alright. You spot a bridge up ahead, crossing a great divide of water, and beyond that, series of red leaf trees and a tall, blooming white wall that seems to curve and circle around these great big tiered shaped city with pillars rising sharply from each of these tiers. And the closer you get, the more impressive the view becomes. And the city itself is just enormous. And as you get closer and closer, you hear the thunderous roar of a waterfall somewhere in the distance. You're not really that close, but even from where you are, the water just seems to ring out in this valley you're in, and you see farmland, just mimicking the circular vision the city is. And you start to smell what seems to be fresh water, a almost soft breeze of wetlands and lakes. Keep coming closer, and taller the walls rise, taller these towers rise made of blue and white marbles. And you start to realize the city is built on a vast lake, circular in nature.
Hmm.
The walls are taller than you've ever seen any building in your life. They loom in almost a threatening manner, as if to say, "We are in control. This is our defense. Test us."
So the buildings are on top of the water.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going home. Just like the horse like turns around. It's just like they just gotta go south from here. I'm good.
Look, even if it is a very quick conversation, you guys stay in some tavern or stay in the old razzle dazzle until we're done and we get out ASAP.
Okay.
But we
Oh,
need to do this, or at least I do.
yeah, I know. All right. I'll just make sure I got water walk prepared, so if I just start falling, I can just Yeshua that ability.
Yeah.
Cool.
He has that ring, that one magic item he got from that place. It's this ring of water walking. Higgy.
Get to the bridge, and it's expansive, and it seems to cross over a large portion of the lake. And as you glance down, you see that it straddles the edge of the lake where the water seems to cascade down on top of the waterfall itself. And the waterfall seems to vanish into the abyss. And as you kind of look and see where it goes, you see a massive cave system letting this water go through as the lake just seems to ripple and shine. You see birds of various sorts, seabirds, land birds, sparrows, hawks. It's a diverse population. And briefly glancing upwards, you do see vines and greenery on top of these tall walls, giving way that there's maybe some parks or lush lands that sit on top of these ever present and very ominous protective barriers. And the only way across this lake is across the bridge that sits on top of the waterfall.
If you just go like in the middle of the bridge, so that you're not at the edge.
It'll be okay. It'll be fine. I'll deal. I will just hold my hand, please. Okay.
Yeah.
Or is already beside Daphne, holding her hand.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just what a sweet bird boy. I appreciate you.
It's okay. I'm holding on because if you fall, I can get you then.
Appreciate it.
I mean, if
No
you
problem.
want to make it like easier mentally, I can charm you.
I am also a ladron.
Oh yeah. Well,
Don't
but
worry.
you.
Daphne, my charms work on everyone.
It's true. It did work on Ravi.
Well,
Is a wink working?
I'm gonna cast Kaim emotions on myself. Because y'all are just making it way worse. Just. Alright, we're good. I'm good. We're good. Let's go.
Alright. You cross, and the beautiful contrast of the lake, the breeze, and the general feel of summertime
Sorry.
kind of creeps in at this point. And you make your way across the expansive bridge, and you do see guards in blue garb with their dull iron armor, holding pauldrons and spears, glaives, what have you, walking across this bridge in a patrol-like pattern. But eventually you reach the gate of this massive city, and you see above it in beautiful blazing golden writing seems etched into the wall itself. It says, "To the one and true God, the God Emperor, founded by Mary Palladino, the true disciple of his greatness and holiness." And then that
Pretentious.
emphasizes city of Lournes, first of its name.
Self-important.
Mm-hmm.
Glory be.
You go beyond the gates that are made of some kind of, it's not quite marble, it's not quite granite, some kind of other stone. But you go through a raised gate made of iron, and you step through and you're blinded momentarily by a golden sun as you are greeted by beautiful blossoming redwood trees. There are flowers blooming in the sun, gardens lay before you in immaculate hue and splendor, statues rising upwards, and you see the immensity and power almost of this city in all of its glory. Three tiered, stacked on top of each other, and on the top tier is a magnificent temple blazoned in gold and silver and silken tapestries. You
Well,
have made it to Lornas.
at least they
But
got really
that's
good.
what we're gonna end there for today.
All right.
We won't get too much further without Freddy.
That's true. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming in and showing up. It was great. It was fun as always. And this group is always great. Thank you for the subs and resubs that we had today. And yeah. So, rest of the week for the channel, the next 7 days. Saturday, you can catch two of us again here Saturday afternoon for some Dragon Age TTRPG. And until then, we're not back here until Wednesday with 2 sessions of Dungeons & Dragons where my face and Jen's face and other wonderful faces are playing. So, yeah, that's what's happening here in the next 7 days. Everyone else, please let us know where we can find you, starting with Martin.
Hello, friends. I am Martin, or Pinkmon on the interwebs, as Emma says, which I think I'll steal. And you can find me on twitch.tv/pink_month. We are on this Saturday, 6 p.m. EST, and we are having dinner with the one, the only Strahd.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Spicy daddy. Yeah, hi, I'm Emma, or Homily on the interwebs. You may have that, that's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can see me here every second Thursday playing Jorah. Every second Saturday, we're on this Saturday doing Dragon Age, where we did a achievement unlocked last time, where all 4 of them got laid.
Dude,
If
the
you're not
entire
on it,
cast got laid.
are you even doing Dragon Age? Other than that, you can see me 3 times a week at the Hype Goblin, Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays, where I am playing Roisin, who is our Mama Bear druid, and I love her very much. She's like the sensible one. And that's me.
And hi, I'm Jen. I am here every other Wednesday and Thursday, either as a player on Wednesday or Thursday here as the DM. You can also find me over at the Hype Goblins channel Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 2 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, British time, and 1 p.m. British time. I had to think a bunch of times there for a second. Mass. Anyways, and once a month over at Indoor Adventures channel, where I play a beautiful improv game called Monster Noir. It's a 2d6 world building improv game where I get to play my favorite Fable, a built-in Hawthorne.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you everyone once again. We will see you Saturday. Bye.